Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Mavericks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Houston Rockets. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
Here it is, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And the question on everyone's mind tonight, will this be a clean sweep? Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Flagg in at the 3, small forward. And for Houston, Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Sengun, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Taking a look at Houston, you don't want to write a team off, but down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
Well, you can see Lively adding to his toolkit. You love that little interior bucket.
Pass to Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Smith outside. Here's Flagg. The 3 on target from range.
Yeah, count him up. Can't give Flagg a look from deep.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Durant. Sengun, the screen from outside the arc. And Durant hits from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Smith. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Left side Durant. Pass to Van Vliet. For 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Davis against Eason. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's Smith. Inside is Lively. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Sengun. Now Durant. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. For 3, Durant. Davis for the rebound. Dallas leading by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Smith. And again, it's Dallas. And all but certain now that MP and his team are moving on. You have to feel that there was a little extra edge from MP to try and silence his critics and doubters in the media.
You can believe me when I tell you that players hear that kind of talk. They may not respond to it directly, but they clock it. MP used that barb sent his way to motivate him this entire series.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Lively. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. He gets it in there.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Smith against Thompson. Smith with it. Fade away. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Smith. After the basket by Houston. Over to the wing. Pass to Davis. Over Easton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Now here's Smith. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Smith's got 7. Rockets trail by 5. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Now Durant. He has 7. Knocks down the step-back Jay. 9 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Smith. He has 7. To the wing, right side. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Smith. From the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Flag. And the Mavericks lead by 6. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Pass to Smith. Here's Flag. Back to Smith. Let's go with a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Van Vliet scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good D by Irving. The Mavericks lead by 7. Smith with it. Van Vliet covering. The 3 is up. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. group out there. Russell against Holiday. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
Smith outside. To the middle. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 6 assists here tonight. Rockets trail by 10. Smith outside. And he makes it. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Pass to Thompson. Smith against Smith. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Smith with it. Gafford picks him up. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
1:44 left to play in the first. Russell, that's good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith against Smith. Up and over Smith. Russell with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Gafford with a screen on Smith to the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Smith no good. Dallas leading by 13. Smith outside. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. The 3 from Washington. And Dallas hits again from deep. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Clint Capella, and it's Shepard in for Holiday. Sengun passes to Okogie. And here's Smith. Here's Shepard. Sengun, a screen on Russell. And here's Shepard for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Smith outside. Russell from outside. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Dallas on top, up by 16. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good. The Mavericks lead by 16. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Houston really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Down low. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Smith. Washington's got 7 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Smith. 12 points for him. Washington outside. Smith outside. Washington, a screen on Smith. From behind the arc. And Davis is good for 3. Davis has got his second basket.
Just in the nick of time. What an assertive play by Davis against the clock.
Here's Shepherd. No points so far. Pass to Smith. Launches it. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 20. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Marshall outside. Back to Smith. Washington, a screen on Smith. Davis from long range. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 9.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Up top, Smith. Covered by Smith. The 3 from Washington. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, P.J. Washington, very dangerous as a spot-up shooter in three-point territory, especially if he's in the corner.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Flags checked in for the Mavericks. Rockets trail by 21. Smith outside. Pass to Smith. Here's the 3. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Now Smith. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Pass to Davis. It's a nice ball movement by Dallas. To the right side. And here's Flag outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And answering the call with his own triple. I love the competitive edge Flag plays with.
For 3, Durant. Davis with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smith outside. Pass to Flag. Smith outside. Here's Davis. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Sengun.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Durant with another miss. Dallas leading by 23. Smith with it. He's got 12. Inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his
So it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ramos. They're measuring up the spot.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Houston Rockets.
Can't stop anybody, you can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in?
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Rockets trail by 17. All right, let's get an update here on Clint Capella. What'd you learn, Allie?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now here's Smith. Fades back. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Smith's got 14 points for the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Durant's shot is off. Dallas leading by 16. 90 seconds into the second half now. Smith against Thompson. A nice shot by Smith. He's got 16.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Eason, pass to Durant. Fires for three. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Smith outside. Right side, Irving. Clock at 4. Lets the three fly. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Over flag. Durant, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Thompson against Smith.
with the fadeaway. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Durant, pass to Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to Dallas. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Smith. 18 points for him. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10. Now Durant.
And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Welcome to the ball. New York City, Texas.
And here's Şengün. Thompson with a screen. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Keeps it alive. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Smith. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
Here's Durant, 23 points in the game. Outside Eason. Şengün against Lively. Shot clock at 5. Here's Van Vliet. And no good. The dry spell continues.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Smith outside. To the wing on the left. And here's Flagg outside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Houston shooting around 50% of the game so far. Timeout called. Houston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Smith's gotten all 4 of his 3-pointers to fall so far. Thompson outside. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Now here's Smith. 28 points for him. Davis with a screen on Thompson to the inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Smith. Davis has got 9.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Outside Easton. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Davis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Durant. To end the drought. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith with it. Oh, there's the alley. Blows the alley-oop.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Outside Easton. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Now here's Durant. Over flag. And another miss by Houston.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Smith outside. Pass to Davis. Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Durant surveying the D. Count it. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Smith right side. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. No good. Ooh, good D by Irving.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Van Vliet against Smith. Fader on the way, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smith's got 33.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Durant inside. The 3 from Thompson. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Another possession. Another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Durant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Smith outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Dallas way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
He's checked in for Tate. And Dallas also making a switch. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. Max Christie is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Smith in at the 2 guard. Marshall on the wing. The 3-ball. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
I got it.
Houston shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. They still need this. Durant's shot is off. And here's Smith. Six on the shot clock. Marshall passes to Gafford. And the layup is good off the glass. And that's now 11 points here for Daniel Gafford.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
Smith finds Durant. Now Şengün. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith outside. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Gafford, defended by Şengün. And it's Gafford missing. Well, Houston's shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Okogie. Smith with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Durant, pass to Smith. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And Şengün throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Smith outside. On the wing, Christie. Smith outside. Pass to Gafford. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Durant. Şengün, a screen on Christie. Durant, the pass to Okogie. He got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Smith. Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Smith. And Houston has possession. VanVleet misses.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Smith outside. Fades. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 40 points.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Russell against VanVleet. Floats one. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
3 on the clock. For 3, Durant.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
Smith against Thompson. Here's Smith. Right side Christie. Beyond the arc. Eason pulls it in.
Trying to close out. You gotta know who's hot and who's not.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. From deep. And Van Vliet again missing.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half, hasn't found the range since.
Smith outside. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
Smith's got 43 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Şengün with it. Pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. That's now 32 points for Durant.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Thompson against Smith. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Dallas.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Back to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game. Russell, the pass to Smith. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Smith's got 47 points. Well, the Rockets shooting around 41%. Here's Thompson. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Russell.
2 minutes.
Back to Smith. Takes the 3. Good. He hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Over Christie. The Rockets with another miss. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Marshall. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Van Vliet against Russell. Over to the left wing. Right side Eason, looking to win the run. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Champ.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete control. That triple-double speaks volumes.
Here's Marshall. Another possession, another assist.
And his passing continues to be the story. He's got the defense in the palm of his hands.
And he's now tied for the second most assists in a single game in playoff history. From 11 feet away, can't hit that one.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Now here's Smith, shoots over Thompson, and again it's Dallas.
just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
With all the data now about shot profiles and what kind of looks a defense should allow, it's got to be refreshing sometimes just to send one back.
We get a lot of information from our scouting reports. A lot. Like a lot, okay? So yeah, sometimes it's nice when someone's right in front of you and there's nothing left to do but send that garbage back where it came from.
Sounds good, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.
MP right here. MP, got some really good questions back here. Remember, it's me. Hey, back here, MP. You can MP.
Miss Conway.
What?
I noticed that you weren't raising your hand. So, let's start with you. You had a lot to say before the playoffs started, and I want to give you a chance to say something now. Stand up.
Okay. Okay, any concerns about your ability to maintain your performance against your second round matchup?
I respect the troll job, Roseanne. I really do. You drop a terrible take before the playoffs, immediately get proven wrong, so you what? Move the goalposts? It's honestly impressive. But, nah, I got no concerns. I'm gonna keep playing like I'm capable of, and you're gonna keep being wrong.
Thank you very much.
MP.
MP, right here.
MP, you're right. MP, back here.